The story begins in a small town in the Philippines, battered by one of the most destructive floods in recent memory. Brown, murky water has swallowed entire neighborhoods. Wooden houses lean dangerously, their fragile structures no match for the relentless currents. Families cling to rooftops, clutching bags filled with the few belongings they manage to save. Amidst this devastation, a boy of no more than 12 emerges, wading barefoot through the floodwater, his face smeared with dirt yet carrying a look of quiet resilience. His name is Daniel. Daniel grew up in poverty, but the flood stripped his family of even the little security they had. His father, a carpenter, lost his small workshop and every tool he owned. His mother sells snacks at a local market, but even the stalls have been washed away. Their home, once a humble shelter, now stands broken, with water seeping through its cracked bamboo walls. Yet, despite the ruin, Daniel has one thing that no flood can wash away: his passion for music. At night, when the floodwaters recede just enough for families to light candles and gather under patched tarps, Daniel sings. His voice echoes across the drenched streets, a haunting yet beautiful sound that cuts through the despair. Neighbors pause to listen, some closing their eyes, others smiling faintly despite their troubles. It is in those moments that Daniel learns the true power of music, not just as entertainment, but as hope. When news spreads that America's Got Talent is holding international auditions, Daniel dares to dream. His family is skeptical. How could a boy with no money, no proper clothes, and no training stand on such a stage? But Daniel insists. His community, touched by his courage, gathers resources. A teacher lends him an old English songbook, a neighbor offers him shoes, and his mother sews a shirt from leftover fabric. Every stitch carries love, every gesture a silent prayer for his success. The night before he leaves, Daniel sits alone by the riverbank. He remembers the roaring flood that nearly swept his younger sister away, the fear in his mother's eyes, the exhaustion on his father's face. He makes a vow: if he reaches the stage, he will sing not just for himself, but for everyone who feels forgotten in the storms of life. The America's Got Talent stage is intimidating. Bright spotlights beam down on Daniel as he walks slowly toward the center. The crowd buzzes with curiosity. His small frame, simple clothes, and shy demeanor make him appear almost fragile. But his eyes, deep, determined, and full of stories untold, capture everyone's attention. Simon Cowell leans forward, studying the boy carefully. Heidi Klum offers a gentle smile, while Sofia Vergara whispers something encouraging. "What's your name?" Simon asks, his voice calm but piercing. "My name is Daniel," the boy replies softly, his accent heavy but clear. "I come from the Philippines." Simon asks him about his story, and Daniel hesitates, then takes a deep breath. "A flood destroyed our home," he says, his voice trembling. "But I sing to keep hope alive. I sing for my family, for my community. I sing, because it makes me feel strong." The audience goes quiet. Some gasp, others exchange sympathetic looks. Then the music begins. Daniel closes his eyes and sings the opening line of a classic ballad. His voice is unlike anything expected, smooth yet powerful, delicate yet unbreakable. Each note carries not just melody, but memory, the cries of children in the flood, the prayers of parents holding their families together, the silent pain of losing everything but faith. The judges are transfixed. Sophia clasps her hands to her chest, Heidi nods slowly, her eyes moist. Simon, usually stoic, looks away for a moment, his jaw tightening. The boy's voice rises higher, soaring above the orchestra, filling the theater with raw emotion. It's not just talent on display, it's truth. Midway through the performance, the camera pans to the audience. A mother hugs her child tightly. A man wipes his eyes. Even backstage, Daniel's family, watching nervously on a small monitor, can't contain their tears. His younger sister whispers, "That's my kuya, big brother," her pride shining brighter than any stage light. As Daniel sings the final note, he holds it longer than anyone expects, pouring every ounce of his being into it. When the sound fades, there is silence, stunned, breathless silence. Then, all at once, the crowd rises in a thunderous standing ovation. The boy, overwhelmed, covers his face with his hands, unable to believe what he has just done. Proof that even the smallest voice can echo across the world when it carries the truth of the human spirit.